That is an incentive, Grant. I'm not gonna lie. That is an incentive.
Get down tonight.
You know, like you're really missing out on an opportunity right now to get that green card and leave the UK and come over to the States.
Let me think about this.
Well, he's not in the UK. Are you in the UK, Tareyak?
Oh no, not UK. Our
He's
Republic,
Ireland.
baby.
He's
Viva la
on the
Republic.
island. He's on the island
He's
of
Irish.
Ireland.
Oh, he's on.
I come from a land down under.
There are UK Irish because, of course, the British can't let them have the whole island because we can't
That's
have
North
them running
Ireland.
around on their own.
And
what
Tareyak,
can I
think
say?
about the
Republic of
prospects,
Ireland is a
man.
different
If you
country.
two get married, you guys could merge your following.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he'll have like a whole.
We'd have 1% bigger following than we have now. Think of that.
It'd be like 20.
Hey, top 1%, baby. Top 1%.
You're really missing out on the opportunity here because young girl, green card. Like the world is your oyster.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when you think
Thorps
about marriage, Glenn, when you think
They're
about
Catholic
marriage,
too, so you're Irish, so you already know
But
about
like,
Catholics, you know?
the enrollment process is really easy. It seems like the enrollment process seems to be really easy, right?
No, you could have 11 kids and you could beat your wife. I'm not going to intervene. So it's perfect for the Irishman, right?
He'll help you. He'll teach you.
It's on YouTube.
like-
I already broke her in for you. The Irishman's dream.
this is what I'm saying.
Damn.
When you're
That
going
was
How
for
can you be
family,
turning your
you're-
back
you're-
on the torch
yeah.
that Prometheus is grabbing for you here? Grace
She's
is the
already
fire
drinking
that's being
beer at 2
offered to you,
o'clock in the
bud.
afternoon. She's the perfect Irish.
bro, what can I say? Hold up that torch, baby. You know what I'm saying? Hold up that torch. But like realistically, like I said, it's when you're thinking about marriage and all this kind of shit, it's like don't get me wrong, I'm all for scamming the government. You know what I'm saying? Like what you can get away with the government, you should get away with, kind of thing, especially with taxes. You know what I'm saying?
You're here.
Well, like realistically, do you know what I mean? Like this whole thing of like when you think of marriage, you think of like lineage, you think of like combining families, and like I said, like like Ben being the stepfather or whatever, like the father-in-law.
No, you got to do it like the kids do nowadays. It's like the drive-through. You get married and then you get divorced like a drive-through. You just go in and out.
Shotgun weddings.
Yeah, just get your
Just go
green
to
card.
Vegas.
Just get your
Give
green
me a
card.
reverse passport, bro. Yeah. You come to a
Yeah.
first world country, pretend you're like a man for a couple of
Is it?
years.
Are
and
we
then-
arranging a marriage for Tareyak right now? Because arranged marriages have the highest rate of success.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm tempted. Because like I said, we just go Vegas, and I do like blackjack. I'm not gonna
The
lie.
problem is he couldn't consummate. He's got permanent whiskey dick. That's
Well, do you even
Ooh,
care?
ooh.
No,
Hey,
it's
hang
like we're
on.
immune to it.
Ben, how do you know that? Do you have experience with Tareyak?
All right, let's get it. Let's let him land the plane. Here it is. Here comes the when's we're all invested.
You
Where's
made
the
a
punchline?
claim,
Where's the punchline?
Ben.
Glenn,
No, the
as a
punchline is that
lesbian-
you don't have receipts. You made a claim.
I just want to say
and now-
the gaydar is pointing that Ben is gay.
Wait, Grace, did we get a slam
Yeah.
dunk humor from Grumplestiltzkin? He
no,
nailed
no,
it.
you made a claim. You made a claim
Nothing but net.
against somebody
Nothing
else.
but net.
Quick,
It
bro.
was
Nailed it.
nothing. Yeah, but so you made a claim about Taryak's penis. So what proof do you have?
Woo! Good stuff. Anyways,
Ha 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 ha.
Anything
Yeah,
that
but
you-
you keep doing shit like this all the time, dude. Like what?
try to get the whole when you're doing banter, try to like a whole sentence out at once.
Ben, it's 2025. It's okay to come out of the closet. We're here. That's why we're here, baby.
I want to come out of the
He's
closet.
like right on the edge. Dude's
I
in
love
Narnia.
everything
He's
about
so
being
fucking
gay
closet.
except the butt sex.
Huh?
Oh, you can
you a
suck
power
the. Like,
bottom?
that's whatever they do. Yeah,
I love the
that's a good question.
conversation. I have homosexual relationships on the internet. I love the way they talk. They're very upfront. I just don't have any interest in like.
Don't clip that.
dicks.
Don't clip that. That'd be in poor taste.
What was that hilarious comment? Don't clip it,
Said
bro.
don't clip that to the chat. because that would be in
Killer
poor
stuff.
taste.
That's some fresh stuff.
I was advising chat
From the
to not clip
3-point
that.
line, Grumplestiltzkin brings it home. Yeah.
Downtown.
That wasn't a joke.
It was a
I
half court. Oh, no,
advising
yeah. It was
chat,
from half
don't-
court.
but-
Well done. Yes.
No,
humor.
you're really spurging about
Shut the
something that
fuck
didn't
up.
happen.
Shut the
I was
fuck
saying,
up.
just
Look, you've
hey,
gotten
don't clip
Are,
that.
are you in your
Smaller.
fifis, Ben?
Smaller. Good. Keep shrinking
I was
down
doing you
to
a
nothing
favor.
so you can be a pimple that I can pop. Shut the fuck up.
Are you in
What
your
are you
fifis, Ben?
you're talking about half the time? Is this like locker
Shut
room
the
banter that
fuck
you-
up. Glenn's asleep now.
What's
It's
happening?
time I can beat the shit out of you. He's not going to pay any attention.
Won't do
I can
shit,
call you
Ben.
all the names that I
You-
want to call you.
you're not doing
fucking
shit
little-
to
Ben, you can't even put your socks on. You middle-aged bastard. What the fuck are you talking about? You're gonna beat the shit out of like look at this.
Oh, I've been running
Ben,
around the
Ben, you don't even
potato
have
patch.
socks.
Oh,
See, see how I knew that? You see how I knew that, chat? Yo, I'm next level with this shit.
Tarek, I
You know
got
what
a
I'm saying?
question.
I'm
I got a
in
question.
Ben's head.
Tarek, I got a question for you. I watched
Rent
the
free,
video.
baby.
I watched it.
Can't even put on his socks.
Tarek, I watched
Yeah.
the video.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
watched the video about your people. And
Yeah,
it
he
was
does
about
not a button his
great
shirt either. Like
potato
never.
My
blight
people, yeah.
Amazing.
of the 1830s.
That was me. That was me in the Bible. I was like, let my people go, baby.
Right. And the question was for these people, yeah, the potato blight happened. Why
Mm-hmm.
couldn't the Irish go fishing? They live on a fucking
Yeah,
island.
and we're still here. We're
You know
still
what
here,
the-
so it didn't wipe us
No,
out.
a million
Yeah,
of you
still
went
here.
bye-bye.
We're still
The
here, baby.
babies, the
We're
kids.
still here, baby.
A million.
And we're still
dicks
here, baby.
died because they
Yeah,
couldn't
we're
go
still here, though.
fishing
Yeah, we're still
on
here,
an
though. aren't we?
island.
And we're still here, though, aren't we?
Didn't fish. Ben, do you think Irish
You
people didn't
holocausted
fish
yourselves.
the whole time? Do you think that
A
Irish
million.
Hey, whoa.
That's like
Cool with the
1/3 of
anti-Semitic
the
remarks.
population died
Didn't
because you
fish.
couldn't figure out
I just
how
want to
to
be clear.
fish
All
on
I
an
know-
island.
didn't fish?
Dad,
All I know is
the
that based
Irish
on my
in the chat-
experience with
It's amazing.
women, Grace is completely dried up because of all of this limp dick shit. And
Mhm.
and literally
Yes,
every woman in the chat is about to click
Coming from
over
our
and hold
expert
on
limp
to
dick.
that
Yeah.
word. Oh yeah, I am an expert on pussy. You should listen to
Mhm. Yeah, limp dick. Yeah, limp dick.
Compared to you, Tareyak, you're obviously gay, Tareyak.
Yeah, no, I'm a lesbian. Bro, I'm a lesbian, of course.
Yeah, right. You're a homosexual woman. Yes.
Dad, I would like to clarify the Irish in our chat are saying the British closed the fisheries, so they were not able to fish.
Oh, so well, I thought this
And
guy-
we're still here, baby.
Hey, I don't have to obey the
We're still here.
laws. He's not around the laws.
With our
In his
pot of
own
gold
fucking
and our
country.
rainbows. We're going to take that shit back, too.
Oh, an Irishman can't. Oh, but I
The
bet if
Irish are
there's
going
a
to
lot
take
of
that
whiskey-
rainbow back from the
I bet if there's
LGBTQ shit.
I bet
Enough
if
of
there's
this
a lot of-
shenanigans.
I bet
The
if there's
Irish
a
are
lot of-
here.
I
We're
bet if
not
there's
here
a
to take
bottle-
part. We're here to
I
take
bet if-
over.
I bet if there's a bottle of whiskey on the island, they're fighting their way.
Yeah,
to it.
exactly.
No matter what
That's
the laity
incentive.
say.
That's
would-
called
No matter
incentive.
what
Ben
the
would not
laity
be
say,
talking
we're
That's
this
just
called
much
fighting
shit in
incentive,
North
my friend.
Ireland.
Feed our fucking families. I
That's
don't
called
think so.
incentive. Yeah.
Hey,
incentive.
Tareyak, would you think Ben would be talking this much shit if he was in Belfast right now?
Bro, he wouldn't do shit in real life. He can't even put on his socks. Do you not see? Like, I called the shit. I'm in his head. And that's why he's spurging.
Yeah, he can't even
Go
get
ahead.
dressed. That's true.
more of a spaz than a spurg, really. But that Ben does it really well, so it's fine.
That's true.
He's like a professional at this
spaz.
stage, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, he's been doing it long enough.
I have much more vitality than a 30-year-old man.
Keep telling yourself that. That's amazing. Amazing.
Dude, another Twick. Woo! Nailed it. The crowd is going wild. More humor. You should be a comedian. Hey, Grid, here's an
I am a
investment.
comedian.
Get this guy on a stage with this humor. It's fucking
I am.
funny.
Wait, no, Ben, did you not know I'm a
It's
professional
top
Don't
comedian?
get
tier.
so
Dave Chappelle,
emotional,
move
Ben.
over.
you not know-
Grumplestiltzkin's in the house.
Did you
Shut
not
the
know that?
fuck up.
Like, you could just hit them with
Did
the
you not know
logic.
that?
You don't need to get emotional.
I'll punch his
I
fucking
don't
head
get
in.
emotional about anything.
Bro, this is the most workout you've ever done in the
Look at
past 2
Look at
years
his face.
alone, at
I'll
least.
smack that fucking stupid grin off your face, you.
I would love. I
I'll
would love
shit
to
on
try.
you right
No,
now on the internet.
That'd be
I'm gonna
amazing.
take a shit
Bro.
right on you.
Bro, you got constipation. Don't like your bowel movements happen once a week. What do you thought we were gonna shit on people?
I don't want to.
I'm gonna shit right down his fucking throat if he says one more stupid joke.
That's pretty gross.
Oh no! See, I'm a professional.
Not even laxatives would work on you, you cunt.
There's gonna be a little bit of runny. Like, what do you
Oh,
plan on
Glenn's
eating?
up. Glenn's
before?
up. Sorry, Glenn. Ignore that. That was not correct.
I just want to know, like, what do you plan on eating?
I
You
was
have-
saying rhetorically. I wasn't actually going to take a shit.
Okay, as you were.
Dad's up. Shh.
What else? What else you got, Ben? Come on, keep
Uncle
going.
Glenn. Uncle
You're
Glenn.
on a roll.
Greg, do you think that we should have an intervention for Glenn because he's on hour 20 now, and I think there's something.
Intervention.
Nah, I don't get
This
worried about
cunt
Glenn
talking
until he
about
hits hour
intervention.
36.
There were allegations that he's doing lines of coke. He denies them. though he has a
Wait,
history.
allegations by whom? Who made those allegations?
In chat. You should.
Yeah,
try
I'm
to
just saying that. We don't.
Wait,
I don't
your
start worrying
chat?
about Glenn until hour 36. Real man can pull off a 36-hour stream, and we never let him go to 48.
You realize that what is it, Grace? YouTube after 12 hours, like just won't.
Yeah, none of this is going to be none of this will be saved.
But I think he knows that after
it takes friggin' forever.
11 hours in, people were like, Glenn, you should restart. And for some reason, the idea of hitting end stream, it's like it's terrifying to him. I think he's
like, I didn't want to have to save half this shit anyways.
Fucking low key in chat said that I can't talk about pussy because I'm married. I actually,
that would be the people that are married they have pussy there,
right? I full time, full access. Yeah. So yeah.
Now
Weird,
it may not
right?
be different flavors of pussy, but you still talk about pussy.
Yeah, it's not the Baskin Robbins. But...
Well, you can go back on your experiences in the past. That's okay.
Sure. Yeah, I was quite a degenerate before I got before I decided to not be one.
Someone roped that stallion.
Something like that, yeah. I actually made a decision, Ben, when I was 35. I was like, you know what? I'm getting to the point in my life where I can see myself settled down and actually married and like have a real home and not live out of apartments and shit. And I said, you know what? I'm going to get married. And within a year, I was married.
Unfinished Business says married men are the #1 incels in America. That's interesting. You think that's true?
Can't be. It's
somebody
says, ask Ben. I'm not married. Sorry.
Somebody said Grid hasn't had sex since Vietnam.
I mean, if they're referring to dead bedroom, then yeah, they would be right about that. But.
Yeah.
Grid, we don't want to see receipts, believe me.
No. I'm not going to give you receipts. All I'm going to say is that I have kids, and I have kids 10 years apart. So, there's a lot of practice in between there.
Have you ever done a DNA test to confirm that they're your kids, though?
Yes, I have. I didn't. I did it afterwards because I said my wife was doing all of the DNA stuff for the stem cell things.
Yeah.
She got big into the stem cell.
What do you mean for stem cell thing?
So apparently, my youngest son, when he was born, there's a service that will store stem cells for future use, and so she had us all DNA tested to see if they were compatible across the board.
Oh, interesting. But she also established her reputation, because I was trying to do I'm like, okay, Grace is my daughter, and then I was like, you do the math like when she was born, and I was like, I'm pretty sure that got by the goalie at this time, because we weren't married at the time, and then I was like, but wait a second, that's 11 months. There's no such thing as 11 months. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was married 5 years before I had my first son.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
I was putatively married after my putative wife gave birth to my daughter, which is, why I got married, right? Because I want to be a good guy and I want to take responsibility, which is a terrible reason to get married. If that's the only reason, it's a terrible reason.
That's a horrible reason. Don't do it.
Glenn and I agree with that. Yeah. So. Anyways, so the person running this panel has decided to fall asleep, I guess.
Actually, no, I'm right here. I'm just listening to you guys.
Glenn, what the fuck are you?
Literally just spoke to you.
Aren't you supposed to keep the stream rolling?
You are doing such a great job at yelling at everybody. I just think that's entertaining.
I was literally about to just see if Glenn would just mod me up so I could start showing chats and shit, so I could.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
Or not mod, but team member, because I assumed that he was just laughing his ball sack off at
I was sitting here just laughing at shit, just like, this is fucking hilarious.
What do you guys think about this? Honestly, what about this idea of an OnlyFans that is non-pornographic, but is good-looking young women who wear nice clothes that fit them well,
and cleaning my motorcycle, right?
I always told I always told women, you know what gets my dick hard is a woman.
No, I don't
make my life better.
I don't want to go there.
I imagine it's seeing two dudes sitting in a hot tub 4 feet apart. That's what.
Dude,
No, what I can imagine is walking down the street and then waiting at traffic. Yeah, waiting at the traffic lights, and then Ben going up to a random woman going, you know what?
Oh God.
Oh, hello, Ben.
Here it is. Autism, yes, social skills. Let's see what we got here.
Okay, now what else do you bring to the table besides those 2 things?
What 2 things?
The things that you just said.
What table?
You just said autism and something about social skills.
I think he's talking about your relationship.
What I was referring to is that you're autistic and I have social skills.
Oh, okay. That's what you think? Okay.
That's what I know. Look at what's going on here.
The chat's been roasting you all night, dude. Just okay. No biggie. But
okay, but you're here to talk to me, not to tell me about what chat says, right?
Well, I mean, you want to. Okay, so why are you accusing me?
Don't fold your arms. Unfold your arms.
Why do you think you have social skills?
Sit up straight, Fatso. Sit up straight.
I am sitting up straight.
No, you're not. You're leaning back with your arms folded. You're trying to protect yourself.
No,
it's not going to work. It's not going to work.
You're fatter than me, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You got your belly hanging out every time you stand up. I mean, everybody can see. Okay, I stand up very frequently, and everybody can see me also.
You're pudgy. So, you're pudgy. I have a gut. You're pudgy. You
have a paunch.
You're a fat person.
You have
no tan because you don't go outside. You can't grow a beard because you lack testosterone. Do we want to keep going down here?
Oh no, please go on. Keep. Yeah. What do you got?
Going? Is that how the English language works?
This is really weak. This is really weak. No, this is an entirely weak stick.
I agree. It sucks. Why are you not even willing to?
And why do you keep doing it?
Full rectangle.
Take the full rectangle.
At Grumplestiltzkin and what is that? Tweet? Discord, Grumplestiltzkin? We get it.
No,
no one wants to talk to you. No one wants to talk to you. And it's not because you don't have your name plastered enough on this rectangle. That's not the problem. No one wants to talk to you because of what you're doing now.
No, I have a lot of
more. You could have 8,000. You could have a whole thing plastered with various ways to contact you. No one contacts you because you're a loser, not because you don't have enough.
Well, no, I am a loser, just like you. We're both losers. We're losers here together, just having a loser conversation. However, I do have. No. Oh, you know better.
It's good that you admit it. It's good that you admit.
Yeah, no, you know everything that I've got going on with my business.
So now we're making some progress.
Tell me what's going on.
You say that you're a loser, right? You just said that you're a loser.
Well, no, I agree that we are both losers. Do you disagree? Do you think you're not a loser?
That is that you're a loser, correct?
I mean, do you disagree that you?
Is that implied in that you're saying that you're a loser?
Oh no! I made the definitive statement that we're both losers, just hanging out.
But does the logic work that you're saying that it, in addition to something else,
we're both hanging out on Glenstream?
We are losers.
Are we not both losers? Are we not both losers restreaming off of Glenstream? Are we not both losers restreaming off of Glenstream? Are we not both losers? Are we not both losers restreaming off of Glenstream? You can't answer a simple question.
I'll get to that point as soon as we establish.
Amazing.
You are claiming and admitting, and I'm glad for it.
No.
You are a loser, right?
No. I'm claiming that you are, and I'm here with you. I'm commiserating with you for that.
No, that's not what you said. You said we are both losers, right?
Yeah, and I'm yes, I'm here. I'm here for you. I'm here with you.
Referring to by
both? You hug.
What 2 people were you referring to?
You.
Both means 2. No, 2,
yeah, that's
right? So
do you see 2 people on the screen right now?
Who's the other one?
Yes. Okay. So you can do basic that's even binary math. Like, okay, you can do 0 plus 1 equals 1. 1 plus 1 equals.
Right. This is the level. I'm saying when you say we are losers, you're saying you and me are losers. And if we break that down, you're saying I admit you said I am a loser, but you also said
yes,
you are a loser. Is that correct?
Yeah, and you think you're not?
Is that correct?
Is that what you're claiming?
No, I absolutely think that's really a fascinating point. I just want to get to the first point first. You are saying that you are a loser, and I think that's a wonderful thing. I think we're getting somewhere.
Why don't you just
I'm super happy to get to me as soon as we establish that point. You said it, right?
You got mad at me because I asked you about dicks when you were making a really gay claim.
1 + 1 = 2. Let's stay on this. You said both of us are losers, and by both of us you meant me, Big Ben, and you at Grumplestiltzkin, hashtag Grumplestiltzkin, Twitter Grumplestiltzkin.
I don't see a hashtag. Are you
whoever could possibly please talk to me, because no one does.
Do you see a hashtag? Okay. Ben, do you know how to read? Do you see a hashtag anywhere? You were just like reading names that's on the screen right now. Are you illiterate? Do you know how to read?
Is that correct?
I don't see a hashtag. Do you? Did you make that up?
Is that correct? Big Ben and
did you made up a hashtag?
Is that the two people that you said were losers?
Did you make it up?
What you were referring to when you make it up? We are losers.
We're looping now. Did you make it up?
We can stop this as soon as
just like every time you accuse everybody of everything, you're just making it up, trying to be like piss poor content.
You are a loser.
It does get people.
You are a loser, right?
No, and I'm here with you, buddy.
Really, I am a loser, and I get that you said something else.
Yeah, we're losers together.
But you said I am a loser.
I'm here to help you out.
We're halfway there. I agree with half of that statement. You are a loser.
You're halfway there.
Why are you a loser?
Living on a prayer. Ben is a loser, and I'm here for him. Oh, living on a prayer. Ben, I'm here for you. You can be loser all day long. I'm here for you, buddy, man.
Why are you a loser? Why do you say that you're a loser?
Because I'm hanging out with you.
Okay.
Guilt by association.
You're a loser because you're hanging out with me. I agree.
Yeah.
You hanging out with me just makes you look worse than you would look otherwise.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
I am showing you to be the pig little pimple that you are, right? So you shouldn't hang out with me. I would love it. Here we're going to get somewhere great. Go away, and wherever I am, don't be there, because I don't want you to continue to be a loser.
What does a pig little pimple? No, you got to explain. You got to explain. I disown you and get out of my house.
Daddy, that's not nice.
I'm not nice. I'm a bad person.
That's what you would say to your daughter? Daddy, yeah, I believe you have very special sperm. You only made boys, but
don't ask more about that. It's gonna get super weird.
Tell me more about that.
No.
Would
see,
you prefer
I don't
Papi
have.
Since you're Mexican. Papi, ayúdame.
Lavarse sus manos.
Wash my hands?
Yes. Wash your fucking hands. That's
Papi,
the best dad advice I can give you.
Your parents abandoned you. You don't want to leave me in that situation. Why would you do the same thing to me?
I only have boys. And you smoke indoors like a common Frenchman, so I can't tolerate
no more smoking indoors? Can I smoke at all?
No.
Okay. See? Putting it out. Now what?
Now wash your hands. Lavarse sus manos.
Okay. Do I get a reward? Can you call me a good girl for doing this? Please?
Nope. Did you use soap?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that good, Daddy? Do I need to keep going?
I don't consent to this interaction.
manos are clean, papi. ¿Cómo se dice en español?
How do you say what are you asking how to say?
¿Cómo se dice my hands are clean? Mis manos
I don't.
estás.
Now you can go. I'm going to sell you to go work in a mine.
Are there any other dirty
The
parts of me
children.
that you'd like me to wash?
They yearn for the mines. Not me. No. The
Oh, hi, Dad.
Wait, I thought I wasn't on the vote. This isn't all right. What's going on here? All this daddy talk needs to stop. No waving your booty for the men. Go get a good man. One that's not going to smack you in the face or kick you in the back into a fridge or anything like that.
What if I want a guy who does that to me? What would I do?
Yeah, well, the thing about listening to your dad is not to listen to yourself because your heart is deceitfully wicked. Remember what the scriptures say, right?
Okay, how do I find a guy like that? Should I go to the army barracks like Grid said?
No. Get your ass in church. And
Okay.
yep, start dressing more appropriately online. Start selling your charming self to the men, not your body.
What's wrong with what I'm wearing, Daddy?
It's way up past your knees. No effing way my girl's gonna be wearing anything that damn short. No way.
Okay. Yes, Daddy. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. And that's how you'll land a good husband who will look after you and treat you right, just like your dad always wanted.
But how am I going to get the men at church if I can't look cute?
You wear a veil, you'll stand out against all the other women that aren't willing to be submissive. They're not wearing veils in church anymore. Trust me, you'll stand out because you are wearing one.
Hey, Pops. So far, I have go to church, wear a veil, wear a longer skirt, wash my hands, and stop smoking. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't know. First of all, I have male children, so I'm not really that up on the female children. But you're a mess. I don't know what's wrong with you.
I know.
It's a very interesting. It's very
Daddy,
interesting.
Daddy, I'm dirty.
That is not cool. Don't do that. That's weird.
I don't want to be dirty anymore. I want to be clean.
Yeah.
I'm a good girl.
Right. Okay. So
I'm filthy.
I don't know that you actually. I don't know that you actually want to be a better person. I don't necessarily believe
Daddy,
it.
I want to make you happy.
No, I don't think you do.
I do. I want to make you proud of me. I don't want to be a filthy girl anymore.
Sure. Nobody believes that.
Oh, come on. He's not even 8 years older than me.
Listen, bitch. I got wisdom. I got wisdom enough to be a father. Okay? Right. So first of all, let's talk about exercise regimen. Go.
What do you want me to do?
See what I'm saying?
Hi, Daddy. Daddy, I need some advice. My life is in shambles. Can you help me? I need a spanking from my big Viking daddy. Hello? I know I've been a bad girl. I don't even deserve your attention right now, but can you help me? I have autism too. I need help with that. Oh. Daddy! That other guy was too quiet. Hi, Daddy.
What's going on? What do you need?
I am a mess.
What's new?
I'm drinking at 3:37 p.m. I'm smoking. I'm dirty. I'm filthy. I'm just a loser. Just loser. I don't have a man. I don't have.
I blame your
anything.
mom for this. I blame your mother for this. Okay, and I really told her not to take that line of coke. Okay, I said don't take that one. You said you're pregnant. Don't do it. You said you wanted to keep it, and she did it anyway. So you really got to blame your mother for this.
Okay. Okay,
Right.
it's her fault. So what do I do
It
about
is.
it? Should I kill her? Should I kill her? Should I
How
kill
much?
her?
Am I still paying child support?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Do that. Go do that.
I'll slit her throat. I'll slit her fucking throat. That'll fix it.
That will solve all of our problems. Okay, because you will end up in prison and I will end up child free, and then just like how I wanted it from the beginning,
That's the best of both worlds at this point.
But
Would you visit me? Will you visit me in jail? Can you visit me in jail?
No, but see, because you have a really important job there where you're there, okay? Because I used to be a corrections officer, and I know that a corrections officer may like you, and then that will be your way out. When you get paroled, there you go. He's already gonna be watching you. He's gonna have this supervisor complex with you, and then you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Just don't say any.
I'll make him very happy, so I can get out and be with you.
No. See, see what happened was, I'm gonna end up going into another prison because I'm gonna be in prison too, but I'm gonna be visiting people there.
Why are you going to prison, Daddy? You can't be in prison. You have to be out so you can visit me.
Okay, so under one condition, you have to meet these standards, and then we find you a husband. Okay? Can you meet these standards? I'll show you. Read them out loud.
Less than a 6 body count, less than 6 relationships, check. Less than $6,000 in debt.
I don't hear check on that one.
I don't think I'm in that much debt. I have a little bit of energy bills. Okay, knows how to cook more than 6 dishes. Check. I know 7.
Didn't sound very confident.
No more than 6 pounds overweight. That is not true. I need to lose a decent amount of weight, like 15 pounds. Sex minimum at least 6 times a week. Check. I'm very hypersexual. A sandwich isn't considered a dish. Oh, I'm back to the autism, Daddy. Does masturbation count as a body? Because then I have millions. But I mean, other than that, a sandwich isn't considered a dish. I got turkey sandwiches. I got tuna fish sandwiches. I got roast beef sandwiches. I got Viking.
I don't think that daddy likes you. I think he just.
I like the
abandoned you.
strong and silent type. All right.
Actually, no, Glenn, I have to.
Strong and emotionally unavailable type. That's what.
I was gonna say, I have to thank you that you
Just
represented the spectrum of dads out there.
That's
You're
true.
a dad that went to the store to get a pack of cigarettes and never came home. That was
I just got back from making coffee.
East Coast podcast says she can't cook, she's in debt, she's overweight, and she doesn't.
She lied to you, Glenn. She lied. I've never seen 6 dishes. Name the 6 fucking dishes. Name them.
Meatloaf.
Okay.
No.
Bitch, if you're starting with meatloaf, holy shit.
Meatloaf, fish and potatoes.
We know about the fish and potatoes because she picked
What?
the fish.
Now you got Taryak's heart.
Burgers.
Off the ground fish. Remember off the ground fish.
Off the ground fish. Very frugal minded.
Dog shit fish.
Burgers.
Yeah. Cod fillets covered in dog shit.
Pasta. Lots of different types of pasta. Shrimp pasta, meatball pasta.
No, I only get 1 for pasta.
So wait. Just the fact that she's bringing up pasta so she can boil water.
Yeah,
that's what I was
That's
gonna
what she's
say.
saying.
I
With
highly
that,
doubt
you
she's
can
making
boil
any of
water.
these things
Is that a
from
dish?
scratch.
Is that a
I
dish?
highly doubt that.
I can go to Taco Bell.
Tuna
That's
casserole?
number 6. I can go to Taco Bell.
Tuna
count?
Tuna casserole.
I've
So
never
canned
had
food,
tuna casserole from
pre-made
you.
processed food,
Does casserole
frozen
count?
food.
All right,
There's cornflakes, frosted flakes, Rice Krispies.
I think we actually solved the problem here, gentlemen. There's no good dads out there. No wonder why these girls are fucked up.
Well, actually, the problem is I didn't believe anything that Grace was saying. You know what, Ben? You know what, Ben? I thought that you were the biggest part of the problem, but I'm now thinking this is a coordinated effort by both of you to completely sabotage Grace's life. Just completely.
You don't have any daughters, and neither does this guy over here.
Yeah, I have no daughters.
Now, Glenn can tell you, look, Glenn's shattered, right? Because he's got a daughter, and he just goes, what do you fucking want? Right? It's crazy. Yeah, right? He gets it. That's a dad daughter. You're toast.
What do you want? What do you need? How much is this going to cost me?
Wait, Viking Paradigm. Viking Paradigm, while he was on panel with me, Viking Paradigm in chat said, is anyone still shocked she's single, fun but not the wife type? Why did you say it to you said it in chat while we were on panel together?
Yeah, because you're not worth it.
Before, and then I went to make coffee.
Fuck you, bitch. He gets it.
All right, hold on.
That's actually a fair point.
I got a $20 super chat from Bjorn. He goes, or from Briarwolf. He goes, where's Bjorn? With one of those chickens, he'll straighten this out.
Keep fucking that chicken.
You got to tell me what that. There's a backstory there.
Okay, so Bjorn, he was at this bar, right, with this buddy, and this chick was like trying to come on to him, but he was on the phone with his old lady, right? And she's like, "Yeah, I'm really freaky. I do all the freaky shit." And Bjorn's getting annoyed because like she's like interrupting, right? Yeah. So he goes, "Hold on." He hands the phone to his buddy. He goes, "All right, you got my attention now. So what is it? Oh, you're freaky." Yeah, I said, I do all the cases. Yeah, you freaky. Well, what if I bend you over and fucked you with the chicken? The whole bar went silent. The barkeeper drops the glass as he's cleaning it.
Look at the Farney. He's looking away. He's saying like, I don't approve. I agree, Grace. You need a guy like Farney because Tareyak, it's just going to be infamy. It's going to be drunkenness, beatings. Farney is got to right. Dress like a
trying to lead her to a guy like me. Church. I'm already taken, so sorry.
No, as a daddy, you're not taken. As an internet daddy, come on. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
of course you're taken.
I thought I set her up with the best option. Okay, 3 hots in a cot. Her food, her clothing, everything would be paid for.
But Glenn, just one question. As a dad,
go to prison and become my prison dealer.
Glenn, just on a technicality,
covered.
You did say, as a daughter, these are my demands, and one of them was sex 6 times a week. I think that not exactly what you intended to mean.
For her husband, no. To find the guy, I said you have to make sure you can meet all these. Because I said,
okay. Just clarification.
So you got to be able to meet these because I'm not going to just get you somebody and you're not going to fulfill these things because I put my word out there.
But how are you going to test that last one?
I'm not. That's going to be a him problem. That's not going to be a me problem.
Okay.
What's the last one? What was the last one?
He has a 30-day policy. He can return her within 30 days. 31 days
warranty. What if she masturbates 6 times a week and then every time she reports back to you, like I was able to?
No, you got like a month and a half and you use it for under 2 hours.
You got to report say like she's met the test. Because I know she does that.
Report it to me. He has to report it to me. So if he ain't saying
that one's on trust. Okay, the other one's okay.
See, but look at. I had her set up because like one, she wouldn't have to worry about rent, all right, or food, or clothes, because she would be in prison for about a good portion of the time, and also her education would be covered too, so she could get a degree, right? So
learn how to behave herself, right? Behind bars, follow orders. Yes. Fucking listen, bitch. Yeah, I haven't been able to do it. Yeah, I think they should all go to prison.
It sounds like you're just telling her to become a nun, Glenn.
No, Glenn, you're right. Instead of college, let's send women to prison for 4 years.
And then, Ben, think about it. I helped you out too.
Yeah. No, what about that? Instead of college, we send women to prison for 4 years. Would it be a worse result? No. Better.
For what?
So let me give you the super chat. We got another $5 super chat by Montero. It says, just today, Grace cooked the frozen fish she found on the street. That was last night. She's a real
Without telling me, after I ate it, she told me it was on the side of the road in a dump next to a dumpster.
Hold on. If she could cook food that she found on the ground and you could eat it and you didn't tell the difference,
That's a good cook, right?
That might be a real good cook, fellas. She
Also,
makes-
it shows good wifey material because she's
batter.
frugal and knows how to make good stretch.
That's turn trash
Then we
into
got another one.
delicious
Chrono
things.
comes in. He goes,
One man's
"When does
garbage,
Bjorn
another
get
man's
his fuckable- When does he get his fuckable chicken emoji?"
I mean, you didn't ask the question, why was it on the side of the road? You just assumed, like, for no
It was
reason,
an
right?
unopened package. of
Covered in
frozen
dog
fish.
shit, right? Next to a dumpster. You're just like, well, it's fine. You don't think
I ate
something
it
could get
too.
frozen?
Hold on,
You don't
it's-
think something could get frozen that was rotten previously?
It's a good sign because she was like, "Okay."
Brian,
I
Ghost,
can either
1978,
spend money.
there's no way.
He's like, "I
There's
can
no
either
way.
spend money and waste money, or
Have
I
something
can
when-
make
when
Google,
it's up-
and
when
we
it's
can
time.
just play Russian roulette with the chicken. The worst that we could get is food poisoning." And she's like,
And
"Yeah,
some
what do you need to
Fish,
do?"
of all the things you're going to find on the side of the road, fish.
But she said, "Look,
Fish.
I need to lose 15 pounds anyway."
Yeah. Food poisoning's a good way for that.
It wasn't next to a dumpster. It was on the way into the market. Somebody obviously dropped their bag of frozen fish. It was good.
All right, Grace. Wait, no. Now, Grace, now's the big moment. Rate your daddies on a scale of 1 to 10.
Okay.
And first of all, thank them all because they all played along great, except Viking Paradigm. But he actually, I give him the 10 because look, he's not even looking at you. He's in a PFP. He doesn't give a fuck. So I give him a 10. But what about what do you rate
like
the other
all these years I could have been
come on.
doing that, is what Ben's saying. I could have
Yeah.
just checked out, gone for cigarettes, never come back.
guys? That's where I should have done from day one with this bitch.
Okay, I give Farney 10 out of 10.
Why?
I give
Why? Pros, cons.
because he's so sweet. I
He
don't
is
know.
nice. Yeah.
He's so nice.
He's Canadian.
we're both
You
in
gotta
love with
admit,
That's a good
5
dog.
points for being Canadian.
I am romantically in love with Farney. He's so sweet. He's so nice.
Yeah, look,
I'll admit it. If I
You
was
have to
going to go
deduct-
gay, he'd be my guy. He's so nice, funny.
Is doing
I
a
mean,
lot
I
to
don't think-
cast
well,
off the
for
gay
me, I don't know.
accusation.
Oh, wait, Grumple's got a gay joke. Wait, let's all listen. Go ahead.
Oh no, you're
Go ahead.
doing a lot to like, cast off those gay accusations.
Oh, all net again.
You're
Yes.
putting in the work.
Yes.
Putting in the
yes.
work. Putting in the work. Respect. No, I love that you're putting in the work.
Woo! Anyways, can we move on?
Are you okay?
Am I okay? Yes, I am. Yeah, I am gay. Woohoo!
I said, are you
Ah,
okay?
I'm gonna have a heart attack. It's so funny. Can we move on, Grace?
You
What's
seem-
next?
Are you having a stroke right now, or
I would love to stroke a gay guy's dick because I'm gay. Woo! Yay!
Got him.
Dave Chappelle, step aside. We
Amazing.
got Grumplestiltzkin here.
Why'd you get in your fifis, Ben?
Grace, can you go pick the next daddy and rate him?
Okay.
Bloody Nick.
Okay.
Shut your
I
fucking
would
drunken
say,
Irish
okay.
ass.
I'm just
I
asking
would-
the question.
Okay, I would give Grumple like a 2 because
Damn.
Fuck you, bitch.
it just like I didn't feel like he was connecting with me one way or the other. He wasn't mad at me. He wasn't disappointed. He
What are
wasn't,
there? Are there any pros?
Oh no, I was disappointed. I was 100% disappointed.
Well, no, but there was just like you have a wall around you that can't be
I
penetrated.
think he's perfect for you because he's autistic and lacks social skills, and so do you. Next.
Yeah, everybody is autistic, aren't they, Ben? It's amazing.
Yeah, but you got a rhythm with the
Amazing.
tism.
You get a rhythm with
I'm
the tism.
gay. You
That's
forgot
right,
I'm
Tareyak.
gay. That's blur. Okay.
Oh, so you're
Next one.
so you're
or
higher on
we're
the
both,
like.
we're both.
the-
All right, next
Barney.
daddy. Next daddy.
Next
Build the
daddy.
Olympics.
Grid
Okay.
one. What about grid one?
Oh, I got a
Grid-
2. No,
Grid-
I win. Got a 2. I didn't want you anyway.
Grid
the
one
best.
is a 5, a solid mid range. You know, he cares,
So he's the
but
mid.
he's not super
Really?
invested.
Really? Where does he lack that Farney has? He's got money. He knows how to win in life. That's the problem, right? You are more comfortable in a kind of basement-y kind of like 1970s.
She likes my
decor.
I'm not
trailer
Canadian.
pitch,
Don't
man. She
insult
likes
I'm
the
not
trailer
Canadian.
pitch.
Don't insult Farney. Don't insult Farney.
Grace,
I'm not, I'm just
trailer
saying.
life's the way to be. Come on.
It doesn't ask too much of you. A man who has like little figurines behind him on sad kind of 1970s furniture. Like I get it. It's home.
It's 1980s, but yeah.
He's only 5 decades
That shit
behind.
is heavy as hell, and you know it, Ben. You probably lifted some of that crap in your life, right?
I love, dude. I would move in
All right,
today.
Grace,
Honestly, if
thanks,
you just gave me an address, I'm there. Honestly,
There you go.
I love
No. You're wait. What would that make you if I?
Grace, go to your next daddy.
That would make a squatter. That would make him. That would make him a squatter, Fernie.
Farley, remember Chris Farley?
Wait, is he? He's not gonna
Remember
squatter.
Chris Farley from the van down by the river?
Grace is trying to rate her next daddy. Go ahead.
Okay, I think that you are the final one. And
No,
I
what
give
about
Glenn-
Tareyak? He forgot. He's forgettable, but like, yeah.
Oh, was he a daddy?
Yeah, he was. Well, he was trying to be a sugar daddy.
He's an Irishman. They can't. They're worse than blacks. But go ahead and rate him. It's genetic.
I mean,
This
okay,
fucking-
I give.
This is what I'm saying. Anti-leprechauns, man.
I've got to pause a Bitcoin for you, love.
Tareyak is a 0. He's not
Yeah.
a daddy at all. He's just not
Yeah.
even on the roster.
It's not your fault. You're
I
Irish.
was going for a negative score, to be honest.
Okay, and then finally, Glenn, I give a 9 out of 10 because you were cool with me killing your ex so that you don't have to pay the child support and me going to jail. The only thing was that I wasn't sure what our overall plan was because you said you were also going to jail. So I found that confusing. But other than
What,
that,
so you were going to sell his product in your cell block. You missed the whole
I was gonna be
connotation.
a supplier, okay? I was gonna be-
He
oh,
literally said, "You've got a job. You're going to jail. You've got a job to do." He literally said that. You
Oh,
did
he's
pick
selling-
up
he's
on
selling
it.
Klondike
well, no,
soap
so he still
on a
gets
rope.
the 9 though because he didn't realize how stupid I am. He needs to communicate on my level. So
Yeah,
he was
she
going
can't
above
sell
my
drugs.
level,
She
you
can't
know
sell
what I mean?
drugs. Too stupid.
That's the whole point. I don't need her to know that she is actually doing it. She just has to not realize that she's carrying it.
Would she carry it in her anus?
And other orifices.
Okay.
I
know,
was
she's
just
an
thinking,
orifice
like
Six,
a
seven
birthday
different
cake
I mean,
or
the
something.
womb
break
is
in that
really big.
prison
The
wall.
womb can cover a couple pounds in there.
Perfect mule
Chicks with
doesn't
two
even
prison
know
buckets.
what.
Yeah, she's a
I'm doing.
mule. Too stupid to know that she's loaded
Exactly.
with drugs.
What?
And then
What do you
bitch has
mean
possible
they're the best?
deniability. I don't even know how they got in there.
They do
I
actually.
don't think you should make fun of Grace's weight by calling her a mule. That's mean.
I didn't say that.
No, and you know another reason Grumple gets a 2 is and Glenn gets a 9 is because Glenn is like, no, I got a plan. Grumple's like, you need to stop doing X, Y, Z. Being negative without having something else to offer, it just sucks.
But the truth
That's
is, all
fine.
women are liars.
Grace, I put
And
you
here's
for
the thing.
sale.
Did I?
That was
even-
I
plan.
literally said I didn't believe a word she said because all women are
about
lying.
it. Look, this is
Yeah.
what we're gonna do.
We
I didn't
have
say,
to
like-
flip all the scores. Tareyak wins because women say they want to do the opposite of what would be best for them.
That
Oh,
is true.
Get
That
up,
is-
to Ireland. This is your destiny. This fuck over here. Absolutely.
No.
I overplayed my hand, boys.
Put her on a slow boat to Ireland. Why?
Let's crack, Grace. Talk to me.
You know, I had a sexual experience with an Irishman once. Would you like to hear about it?
Sure. Let's whatever's
Okay.
on your mind, baby.
So you know how my dad has an RV,
Pop this
right?
here. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Don't try that. It doesn't work. So he had a
Hey.
Tinder date that we went.
Papa
that
don't gotta preach. Yeah.
I went with him on a Tinder date. Long story, but like I'm in the RV with him and he's going to Boston to go on this Tinder date with this woman, Jill, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And we invite his friend, Craig, along for the ride. And then when we get there,
Okay.
before the woman enters the RV, we're going to have like a little, like, you know,
Orgy.
dinner in the back or whatever.
Oh, dinner. Okay.
My dad goes, you know what would be funny is if you and Craig pretended to be dating. Right? Craig
Oh,
is the guy
shit.
who used to work at the Catholic high school with him. Craig's like
Mm-hmm.
38 or something. I'm 21. Craig's like, yeah, that's a great idea. I'm like, okay, fine. You know, to make it a double date so it doesn't seem as weird. Like, why are these two people tagging along for a Tinder date? That doesn't make any sense. So we meet the woman, we go sit in the back, and I'm pretending to be Craig's girlfriend. Now, keep in mind, Craig has freckles, red hair, a scraggly red beard. He's drunk. His teeth are like little chiclets. He gambled all of it when my dad was renting an apartment to him. He gambled all of his money away every month, so my dad had to literally take over his bank account so he could get his rent.
Mm-hmm.
He is the scum of the earth. Skinny, mid-size, height range, like 5'10" or so. Just gross, right?
Mm-hmm. And even he turned you down.
No. So
okay.
This was my experience with somebody who's Irish. And what I just described there is just somebody who's Irish. So
right.
I'm pretending to be his girlfriend. He's being funny, you know. He's like trolling this woman that my dad's on a date with. He's like, "Yeah, I was her teacher in high school, and we just connected." You know, like trolling her, like, "Well, you know, that didn't actually happen, but whatever." So we're sitting there, and he's like got his arm around me, and I'm like, "Okay, I'm playing along with the joke." Then his hand starts. You know, it's a joke. We're not actually dating, right?
It's a joke. Yeah.
Then his arm starts going down, and he starts like gripping my my hip, and I'm like, okay, still visible to everybody. Why would your hand go anywhere that's not visible for the joke, right? Then his hand goes kind of under my butt, and I'm like, okay, I see where we're going with this. He reaches down under my butt and starts fingering my ass crack. Can you imagine what that's like? Not anus, just ass crack.
No, literally, what's the crack?
Yeah. Meanwhile, he's just like, no, nothing's going on. And I'm like, well, that's no longer part of the joke. Now, is it, Craig? So that was my sexual experience with an Irishman. And I later called him out publicly on YouTube for it and sent him the live stream. And he never talked to me again. So...
Right.
Do I have better to look forward to with you, or is it going to be the same kind of thing?
Probably worse. I'm not gonna lie. Probably worse. Like
what
I'm not gonna lie. Like
could be worse than that? Except, I mean, there's a lot of things that could be worse than that, but like it's pretty bad. It's pretty. Like he had an obsession with having sex with people's daughters. It was all about my dad. He wanted to humiliate my dad by having sex with me, as if I would ever have sex with a human piece of garbage like Craig Cooley. Now, why did he do that?
Yeah.
As an Irishman, can you explain his philosophy there, his psychology?
Yeah, like I say, like I'd go for like that. Plus, I'd like mug you, and then like then shit in your toilet, and then don't flush it, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
That's the Irish way to mug a girl.
See, he understands.
Or also like shit in the kettle, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Sounds like a parenting issue because Dad encouraged it.
Let's talk about.
I agree.
I didn't encourage that.
That's why I give my dad a 0 as well. No, he did. He thought it would be hilarious.
All right, so
you're wrong. I wasn't the one with the idea. Let's pretend we're dating. It was Cooley. No, it wasn't me.
Let me tell you.
It
was his idea, and you went along with it. Yeah, great.
No, I didn't go along with it. It had already occurred by the time my date got there, so I couldn't explain that it's a joke. Plus, it would have been funny, but why go for the ass crack? Plus, she didn't mention that she had the opportunity to dump him in the middle of Boston because he was picking up food, and she could have driven away, and she didn't. She wanted to bring him back and then tell me later how much of a victim she was. Leave that fucking N-word there. You know what I mean? Now, I don't think it's fair to call him Irish. An Irish American is a vastly degraded form of the already degraded.
It was not fair to call him Irish.
Irishman in Ireland.
Why are you the standard of what is and isn't Irish, by the way?
I'm not the standard. I'm God I have.
Yes. So let's answer that question first, and then, like I said, what do you even mean? Like I can't be called Irish?
Around Irish Americans, all Irish Americans, Rafferty, Metcalf, Haggerty, all of them Irish Americans. All the dads were cops. All the moms were
law and order, baby.
Right, corrupt cops. Yeah.
What do you mean corrupt cops? We kept those streets clean.
You ran after the WAPs. And the WAPs played games with you, right? Like,
we got the mob too. We got the mob. Yeah, we got revolutionary technology like the nail through the bat. You know, peak technology right there, boy.
Like you did with the British, right? Yeah, we're not gonna get ya. We'll plant a bomb, right? And you managed to
efficient, isn't it? It isn't not efficient though.
Of your island after 400 years, you're absolute ballers. Yeah,
exactly.
Our
balls swing low.
I was thinking about this. It's like, well, maybe he thought she had an itch. You know,
maybe.
Glenn, Glenn, sexual assault is no joke.
But it was just a crack, so it's just the itch. Maybe he stuffed his like stash in there.
If some rando put his finger down your daughter's ass crack, what would you think of that?
I would stick my finger right up his ass crack.
Really odd.
You know what I told?
A shitty situation.
My daughter's boyfriend. I told my daughter's boyfriend. I said, "Look,
see now that's funny." He said it would be a shitty.
Whatever you do to her, I do to you.
I said straight up. I said, "Hey, whatever you do to her, I will do to you." And it's not.
That's the correct answer.
So your punishment for Aaron's heterosexuality is Brandon's homosexuality.
The punishment of him trying to get her pregnant and trying to have
your logic is flawless as usual.
Outside of marriage was I'm going to do whatever he did to her.
Okay, I'm glad that you finally added the outside of marriage part because it was sounding a little weird before you did that. Man.
She was in high school. I'm like, so whatever you do to her, I will do to you. Okay, remember that. So
if he grabs her tits, you're going to grab his nipples.
He twister his ass, just fucking.
Only
what if she gives him a hand job? What's the response there?
He didn't do it to her.
What if he fingers her?
I'm fingering his ass.
Okay, so anal play.
Whoa.
Manual anal penetration. Grace, I think Glenn is moving up in the ranks here as a dad.
Hey,
let's say unorthodox techniques, but I think it might be just up your alley.
I do agree that's very unorthodox.
Also, I'm assuming Grace can hear. I've had chicks that have talked to me like that previously, and then when it came time to do something, they weren't into it.
Chicks who talk like Glenn is talking to the boy.
Talk like what?
Fugazi. It doesn't exist.
Let me tell you
what
I got. My daughter didn't become a statistic in high school like the rest of them girls, and she's at Colorado State University right now, married. So thank you. Okay,
she's in university and married at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, Colorado State, that's some university.
Dad, I didn't even graduate high school.
Look it up in U.S. News and World Report, Grace. Look it up. Where's the ranking?
It's not that great, but you know what? It's paid for.
Dude,
my VA covered it because it's a state college, so covered it.
Well, what did it cover? Oh, only state colleges?
Yeah,
you can't be my daughter. You're not allowed to go to
only cover state colleges.
So I don't know if that lowers me in your ranks.
Also,
why did you get married and then go to college?
Indoctrination centers.
What?
Why didn't you? Why did you get?
Because they're guys in the military too.
Oh, and he's
public service announcement. The GI Bill does cover distance learning also.
He's stationed in Wyoming, so it's only like a 45-minute drive for Colorado State is in Fort Collins.
From Colorado to Wyoming is 45 minutes.
From Fort Collins, Colorado, yeah, about like 45 minutes.
Are they next to each other? Oh,
okay.
Yeah, it's not even 45 minutes.
So
is he in the Air Force?
Yeah, he's in the Air Force. Yeah.
You know what they say about the Air Force?
We're awesome.
So is polygamy still not a sin?
It's still not a sin. We've concluded that it's not a sin.
Toxic.
Yeah,
that was yesterday's topic.
I voted
trying to get a hallelujah.
Did you pick up another Shopsmith yet?
You know, Toxic Angel is in some ways Grace and I's closest friend because when we were hiding from the police for 6 months, he was the only guy we trusted, and he never finked on us.
I know. So I kind of missed those days.
Actually, I remember something about Toxic Angel. When Flow State was doing all his hit pieces on me, Toxic Angel actually trolled Flow State on that.
Oh, yeah, did you see that?
He's true. He's real.
That was great. I pretended to be you.
Yeah. Somebody sent me. I forget who sent me that. Somebody sent me that. I just now remembered it. Yeah. So Flow State was trying to troll me forever to get kind of a rise out of me or whatever, because whatever. And I never responded at all. But Toxic Angel apparently went in as me and kind of trolled him pretty hardcore.
And he got really excited too.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's the first time I've been on a panel with you, Toxic Angel.
Well, I've got like 40 alts now, so it's pretty easy to change one. Do a new pick. It takes 5 minutes. But yeah,
is this the same Toxic Angel I know? You make guitar sometimes?
Yeah.
Toxic. Toxic. We're trying to find Grace a new daddy because I'm fully identifying as a black man, and I don't want to raise or have anything to do with any of my.
You haven't left for cigarettes though yet.
You gotta get that half gallon of milk and some smokes.
And so far, we've got an Irishman at the top of the bill.
Hey, but you'll never get me Lucky Charms.
Oh, she's gonna get them, 100%.
Grumps looks like he's gonna be her daddy. He's got 57%. Plus, I just voted for him.
Oh no, that's what I was saying. Is I'm immune to what Grace was doing because chicks like you've interacted with enough chicks that like
you're immune to a girl asking for help.
It's called autism.
No, sexually.
What was I doing?
Raising
I
with autism.
Sexual.
Asexuality, Grace.
Why would you interpret a daughter asking her daddy for help as sexual?
Well, it's a male and a female.
Oh no, I didn't. But I'm not your daddy, and that's why I said you were up for sale.
That's what I say.
I told you to wash your hands and stop smoking, and you're smoking again.
Neither of us
obviously
because you said you disowned me.
Grace needs
a new and I put you up for sale.
He's playing out
selling your organs on the black market. He gets to play
out the same experience he had with his parents. They abandoned him and rejected him, and he wants.
Yeah, he's replaying his trauma. He's replaying his trauma.
It's like the.
Oh no, I was a baby at the time. You're an adult. I don't know what to do here.
Exactly. That's the place I'm in.
You don't know what to do? Ask the Irish.
Yeah, well, I said I was going to sell her organs at the black market. That's
that's good. You can get a whole
kind of the plan.
Those fucking corrupt organs that Grace has. Sorry, Grace, but you smoke too much.
I'm not sure how old Grace is.
I have a heart.
I don't think the lungs are going to go for too much.
I
also,
have a heart
is fucked up, so I don't think you're going to get much out.
Yeah, kidneys and liver, maybe. I mean, unless those are like livers.
No, but Grumple, you're not looking at this. It's like give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. Teach a man how to fish, he'll eat for a lifetime. You know what I'm saying? So it's like what you do is you use Grace as the bait. You know what I'm saying? To get these motherfuckers drunk and all this kind of shit at the bar. Then, she brings them home, maybe slips them some pills or whatever the fuck, and then boom, you basically use her to get the organs from all this, and then you have a never-ending process here.
Wait, let's keep going. So they're passed out.
Okay, yeah, no, Grace, you're the bait now.
Now what? What do you do?
What do you do?
Now we're going to have a new
steal the Bitcoin out of their pockets.
Just Glenn.
It's all about the Bitcoins. It's all about the Bitcoins.
Rummage them for their Bitcoin.
Glenn's probably gone.
Because the Bitcoins are in their pockets. Yeah,
exactly.
That's how that works.
Bitcoins are
probably having another nap.
It's all been about the Bitcoins.
He's got a pot of
Don't
Bitcoin.
You see that?
Hey, Glenn, are you still there? You still up there?
He
just literally popped off. He must have gone somewhere.
Yeah, he got sleep bag.
Yeah,
you know how much money you would have made if you
brought up the Bitcoin and he's like, fuck this. I brought the sleeping bag.
If you bought 1,000 in Bitcoin in 2015, it would be worth 400 and change today. Fucking $1,000, like a piece of a Bitcoin in 20.
And how much did you buy in 2015?
I almost bought like 15 grand worth, and I decided not to.
So zero.
You want to know something tragic? I'll share this. I'll share this piece of information. I bought some Bitcoin when it was $800, and I can't log into my Coinbase account.
Oh shit!
Cool.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest dangers of crypto, right?
Is it on a hard, like the thumb drive?
No, it's on Coinbase.
So we found who is the worst investor here. Surprisingly, not Tareyak or Toxic Angel. It's Grumplestiltzkin.
Yeah. Well, no, I do other things, but that particular one, that was a big oof. Like trusting Coinbase and.
What other things do you do?
Trying to keep security. I mean, the biggest thing you can do is just VOO or VOO.
You.
That's a big.
Not one.
But real estate and I mean.
You're investing in real estate?
And VOO. Yeah, well, in REITs currently. Yeah, I want to switch, but it's like, it's such a pain in the ass to do the vetting and getting the tenants in. So I
would invest in Bitcoin again.
I'm a passive investor in real estate. Yeah. Other
Bitcoin
people do the
drop,
moving and shaking, and I just make money.
You could have like upwards of like $20 and have a stock or two in a REIT, right?
So the interesting thing, my friend and I were talking about this the other day,
maybe
is that
if you could find one. Yeah.
When I was when my buddy and I, when Bitcoin came out, we were actually could have bought 100 Bitcoin for less than the cost of a pizza. right? Which was like $20 or $25 or whatever at the time. And neither one of us did because it was like, it's not going to go anywhere, whatever. Who cares? Again, bullshit. So I'm old enough to be like, I'm over it. I'm over the Bitcoin thing because I could have been an early adopter, but I didn't, and now I don't care.
But you're talking about it 25 years later.
Yeah.
I remember the very first
25
transaction
years.
15.
Who makes?
You all remember it was the very first transaction. The thing that made it viable was somebody paid 15,000 Bitcoins to have somebody else deliver a pizza for him. That was the very first transaction with Bitcoin. The very first crypto transaction. That's what made it, hey, this is now being used for commerce.
Motorsports, what do you think about real estate today as an investment?
It was late 2000s.
I couldn't hear whoever was just talking.
Oh, I asked what you thought of real estate as an investment today. I think it's bunk today, but
yeah, no, I think it's. It depends on the area, but like I do a lot of real estate investing in a couple of different ways, and so for the past probably 6 years, we've done no flips. It just wasn't worth the money. It wasn't worth the time. It just and the problem is that so let's say Ben wanted to sell his shitty ass house. He probably had enough equity in that house to go and get a loan to remodel it and add some
more equity.
Build some equity into it. So the house that he would normally, without fixing it, he'd sell for like $300,000. All of a sudden, he puts 30 grand into it, and he can sell it for 400, right? And so with that spread, there's no money in flipping, right? Because nobody's gonna just sell you a house that needs a bunch of work, unless it's just an absolute death trap and needs to be burned to the ground and rebuilt. Which I'm doing that now too. But so there for a while, it just wasn't worth flipping houses to me. Now, other people were doing it. They were comfortable, make 5-10 grand here, do 20 houses a year, some shit like that. That's fine. Cool. For me, not worth the money. So I was a buy and hold guy, and I still am. I buy them. I own them. We'll never get rid of them. And, they become the basis of a bunch of wealth, right? And
Great. Can I ask you a question? Oh,
yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
Because see, to me, like, say you got a guy, he's got a good entrepreneurial spirit. A kid, he starts off with bicycles, he fixes them up. Then he goes to cars, then he goes to houses, right? If you had enough money to enter like hotels,
I wouldn't. I don't touch anything multi-unit.
Because every time you do it, the margins get bigger, even if it's 5%. 5%.
Except when you go to multi-unit. So once you go to multi-unit, the math works in reverse.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah. Well,
like complexes.
So multi-unit housing.
Profitability of the business. I'm sorry, Grid.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, so multi-unit housing dropped a massive amount of value over the past 2 years. So whatever it was worth 2 years ago, it's actually worth less today. So duplexes.
Did you hear that, Grace? We sold 2 multis.
Did you? Yeah, it's a good plan to get out of it.
We thought we were because the market as a whole, I haven't paid attention, but it's 2 markets, right? It's single family and multi, and we thought we screwed it up because we sold during COVID, and then the market as a whole has continued to go up. But that's interesting that we actually see. Daddy's not so stupid as you think, Grace. Of course, she blew all the money. So now we're poor.
It depends on which market too. But
I had 1.2 mil. I got 1.2 mil.
Didn't you blow it though already, Ben?
Yeah. Well, this idiot did. She said, "I'm a victim. I'm going to need to like not do anything, sabotage everything you do, and spend all the money."
I would be a Mormon Dawn in Mexico, married to 50 women by now if I had 1.2 mil.
Well, that wasn't clear.
Not that much money.
That was before paying off the mortgages, but we still ended up with a half.
Mormon Dawn.
Yes, polygamy is not a.
I gotta be honest. I mean, 1.2 is not that much money in today's.
That's what I tell Grace. Yeah, it's not really. To be a millionaire today is like, I mean, just not being like Grumplestiltzkin.
You're ready for retirement, maybe. Probably not. Yeah. Like you just have 1 million, you're probably not ready for retirement.
To be a billionaire now, man. To be a millionaire.
Listen, in 2001, homes in Waikoloa, Hawaii were going for $125. 2 years later, which is just long enough if you're married to get out of capital gains tax for $500,000, they were selling for $625. I had 2 friends that bought in at $125. And 2 years later, sold.
Toxic. I believe honestly, because you're a great guy, you would blow through money faster than even this.
Oh, I did. Trust me. Yeah, I did.
You're a wild man, and I think you make it again. That's what I want Grace to get into. Is like, yeah, sure, you blew all of Daddy and Mommy's money and all your siblings' money, but like, it's an investment.
I think somebody over in your chat is me calling you Ben poor is incredible. I don't know. I don't know how much money Ben has, but I didn't actually call you poor. I just, said that 1.2 million is just not that much. So my goal right now, Ben, I don't know if this interests you at all, but my goal right now is the real estate stuff is cool and I'm still doing it. We're going to make some money, but it's not going to, it really isn't enough right now. And it's really just at this point, the money is less important as the game of the, that I'm playing. And so my goal right now is to, over the next few years, to acquire businesses, companies that basically I can get them to where they more or less run themselves. And then I want to have $1 million in post-tax, every dime paid on it, revenue per year.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I
think, when you say like back in 2015, I could have, because everyone says that, right? But what's 2025? It's actually streaming. Streaming is right now. We know of streamers who are lousy streamers who have made tens of millions of dollars. Now the number is relatively few, but like the quality is extremely low. And if you look at someone like Keemstar, he's a terrible, horrendous streamer, but he's making millions, and that's only going to increase over time.
He's only doing that because he was in pre-2010.
Yeah, right. The guys who got in early, yeah, I get it. But that was true of Bitcoin too, right? You got in early, okay, but then everyone said, well, it's going to go down. But we're now at Bitcoin, like it's not when it's like 10, 15,000.
It'll go down in the short term, but I guarantee in the next 10 years, Bitcoin will be over $1 million. It's continuing to go up.
Well, what about we're here streaming? Do you really see that? Like, isn't streaming going to take over entertainment? There's not going to be TV without streaming.
I think AI is going to. I think AI is going to destroy porn, and AI has already found its way into YouTube Shorts. So
what do you mean it's going to AI is going to make new cartoons?
Have you seen the videos you can make on AI right now? They're indistinguishable from real. They don't even mess up the fingers.
So it's going to improve porn.
It's right now. If there is
cartoons.
An AI video maker that allows people to make porn, and I don't know if that's able yet. It will be. Once that is Pornhub, OnlyFans, no more.
You know what they did with Grace? She was once doing a swimming stream, and someone got an AI and made her topless. Oh, and really? So she sends those out to people as lewds. It's kind of funny, you know what I mean? Like, it can work for you because it's not really her.
Funny. That's the word.
Oh, I'm sorry. Grumplestiltzkin is here to scold us now. Mother, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mother.
Great. Remember that guy said that is doing the Section 8? Like he has close to 20 units. He didn't agree with me that I think just buying businesses is the next most profitable thing.
And honestly, anybody at any level can buy a business. One of my favorite businesses to buy and sell is lawn care businesses. I like to find a local lawn care guy that, now he's up to like 10 or 20 employees, and he needs to add a new truck, or he needs to add more equipment, or maybe all of that. And, just put in like, $10, $20, $30,000 and then just become a silent partner. And then eventually he's going to sell that business. Income.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. You're making a little bit of money,
but I was saying.
You're making a little bit of money, but at some point, he's either going to sell the business completely, or it's going to disband and going to sell the assets, and you're going to make your money back. So, I really
use lawnmowers.
Until then, you have cash flow. You have
I mean, I don't anything I make off of
your investment.
So I always get my investment back. We've sold 3 lawn care companies now, and I put like 15 grand in, they sold for like 150 grand, it was easily one of the better. And of course I got 75 out of it, because obviously the sale was it was a partnership at that point. I wasn't doing any of the work, so I didn't do anything, and I just made money.
So that's what yeah, passive investing is what I'm into, Ben.
Yeah, I mean, and I mean, it could be anything.
Let somebody else do all the work.
Why do you hate working so much?
There's always.
Why don't you want to work? You're a man who's 6'3". Why don't you want to do any work?
I have a.
Don't you want to do something to
so I can do private consulting?
Not be a leech.
I do work. I do private independent.
But you're saying the ideal is that you never work, right? Why would a man not want to work?
I didn't say that.
Yeah, you did.
Why are you trying to put things in my mouth, Ben? Why are you so gay? Why are you trying
to flex that you don't have to work? Like why? What's wrong with working?
I never said that.
Working
I never said
peasants, that, bro. That's what's wrong
at all.
I would never work again.
But I never said that either, Ben.
I think working is great.
Why are you trying to straw man me, Ben?
All men should. I get it.
No, Ben, you can't. No, you're not pivoting, Ben. Why are you trying to straw man me so hard?
I'm not pivoting.
Well, I want to answer this guy in the chat. Yeah, like he asked me, what are some big losses? All right, so I've taken some losses. You know, I mean, you can't win them all, right? The biggest loss I ever took was I trusted a guy. He was technically a friend. I trusted a guy to drive one of my race cars, and he wiped it out. And that was $70,000 lost instantly. Damn. Never actually paid me a dime for it.
It wasn't insured?
No, not in this case.
Insurance on a race car?
You can do
on-off moron. Of course you can get insurance on a race car, you idiot.
Yeah,
it's very expensive. You got to choose.
You don't know anything about it. You just said that you don't think it exists. You're a moron. Shut up.
Yeah.
So I didn't say it doesn't exist. I did not say it doesn't exist. Again, you're trying to strawman me.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't say it doesn't exist. I did not say it doesn't exist.
Of what you said,
I said you're talking about insurance on a race car. I have a race car 20 feet from me.
So anyway,
I'm not listening to you. I ain't your bitch, Ben. Calm your shit.
Okay, yeah. So no, there was no insurance on the car. I wasn't even charging him for the event. It was just like it's like, hey man, he was like, we were going to be there anyway. And he's like, hey man, I'd really like to get in the car and, I'm going to do this club race thing. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. And he ended up wiping out a car of $70,000. And I ended up.
Come on, motorsports. You had to know going into that if there was anything you were going to lose on, it would have been a freaking race car. It's like a boat. Bust out another.
I made a shit ton of money on race cars. So,
was he a pro driver or is he just like, let me take your face?
He thought he was a good driver, but the problem wasn't his driving. The problem was his attitude. And I should have seen what was going on. I was a little distracted by some other team stuff that was going on, and I wasn't really paying attention. But
he probably watched it.
I'm curious.
What's that Bruckheimer movie about?
Was it a Porsche?
No. I got pictures of. Hang on. I don't know. Well, I can't share it because Glenn's not here.
I got a question.
Right on a track? Was it on a track?
Yeah,
I know a few of the race cars that you had, but which one was it?
This was at Pueblo Motorsports Park, and the guy basically what happened is that for some stupid ass reason he thought he was going to go out in my touring car and beat this rival of his in a M3 GTS car, which is really stupid, a lot faster, right, than the touring car. Now it is possible that he could have outdriven him and just at least gotten close. But anyway, so the guy goes out on
we'll ask him a little bit.
The guy was actually went out and it had rained and we were on slicks. This is the first problem. We should have gone to rain tires, but it wasn't raining. So we're like, well, he'll just take it easy. The track will dry out and then you'll go fast. No, that's not what happened. He just goes balls to the wall right out of the gate. And I didn't know this until afterwards, but he went off track 4 times in that one lap. Of course, every time he goes off track, he's getting mud and stuff all over the tires. And he came back. He would just come back on and keep going. And they should have organizers should have black flagged him and had him come in. They did not. And
it was like a sanctioned race. It was like a
4 times race on the first lap. 4 times he went off track.
That's
and
bad.
So the last time, I saw him actually go off in the and I think that's turn 8, I think it was. And he went off track and he came back on, and I knew his tires were wet. I mean, you just know that his tires are now wet and muddy, and he comes down the short straight into turn 9 into 10, which leads on their front straight. And they probably would have been okay, but they have the front straight serves as a drag strip as well, and they had just redone the burnout box. And when you go through the burnout box with an actual race car, that's like glass. Like it's like there's no traction whatsoever. So he went off track and he started sliding. He overcorrected, and basically the car, he slid off, overcorrected, and the car went bam right into the wall, shortened the car by about 2 feet. And it's pretty impressive. Broke the weight, tore the suspension off one side, did all kinds of damage. Wrote it off.
It was an actual race, though? It was an actual,
Yeah. I mean, it was a race weekend. This was morning warm-up. This wasn't even fucking racing. This was the morning warm-up.
So the track doesn't cover, it doesn't cover those things? You have to.
Which car was it, though?
Oh, okay. Well, it's like having a horse.
It was one of the RX-8s. It was actually one of the winningest RX-8s that we had, actually. It had a long life.
Motorsports.
Why did you let him drive it? Why did you let him drive it?
He was a friend of mine. He has a history of driving. He had helped us out a few times. It's just like we were going to be there anyway, running a really good driver in another car. And I was being a friend, right? I was being a buddy. I was like, yeah, you can go do it. He had driven before for me. He'd driven at another track, and he wasn't bad. But there was an incident with a Corvette on that trip that when I thought back about it, I'm like, it wasn't the Corvette guy's fault. And I actually ended up, because of when he crashed it at Pueblo, I went back and got the footage from the Corvette guy at High Plains out of his car. I had the footage out of my car, but it wasn't conclusive. So I went back and got that guy's video, and it was clear to see that what I ended up finding out is the guy's blind in his right eye. Like, you really can't see in his right eye. So he's okay, but to drive most of the time. But there's situations where he really can't see. It's just one of those things, man. You lose.
Did you realize
that was probably the biggest single loss I ever bought?
Did you know he was blind?
No, nobody knew.
You can't see distance with 2, right?
Right. And
so
then
that's like the worst thing a pilot is.
Yeah. And the thing is that he had a racing license. Yeah. He had a racing license, which means that he had paid somebody to fake an eye test for him.
Or he used his memory. Hold on. I got a better question for motorsports. Can you tell us what you did with the cars that you made money on? Did you
still have
build
2 of them?
Did you let people drive them?
Oh, I was a rental operation. So the biggest thing I did was I rented race cars to people to.
This is a great model too for a business. Listen up.
Yeah, so I rented
you have no idea what you're talking about. Obviously,
shut up. I rented race cars to people in professional racing and club racing, mostly.
Who are you talking to?
And the basically. Like if
Ben, are you retarded? I said pay attention to what Greg's saying. Calm down.
Okay, yeah. So if Grace wanted to be a race car driver and she'd done karts and she'd done club racing a little bit and all that, and wanted to go pro, then Ben would come to me and say, "Hey, my daughter wants to go club racing. How much is it for a weekend? Or pro racing? How much is it for a weekend?" I'd be like, "Well, it's at that time. I'm sure it's more now, but at that time it was." $24,000 a weekend for the car, the tires, basically arrive and drive. You show up with your racing suit, we do everything else. And
but you'd have insurance, right?
Well, we demanded. I had a $5,000 damage deposit up front with a legal contract saying that whatever damage happened to the car, you had to pay for it. Right. And if you didn't want to do that, you could get the insurance, which some people did, a lot of people did, but that was. And I'm going off memory here. I think it was $8,000 or $9,000 per event for the on-off track insurance, and it covered everything but wheels, graphics, and something else.
So you didn't actually run like a racing team.
I owned a racing team. Yeah, I ran a racing team.
And Ben wants to call me retarded when I was mentioning that, hey, racing insurance is very expensive.
Separate from that?
No, I don't listen to you.
I can only hear one
weird.
All right, well, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
This is super weird. Ben was trying to call me out for saying, hey, racing insurance essentially is very expensive. and he said that it doesn't like I was saying it doesn't exist. Super weird, Ben.
No one cares.
I mean, it really depends on the car. I mean, I had all kinds
no
of
one cares about your issues. But
I had all kinds of insurance.
You're saying you ran teams, but you also your main business.
Ben, can you let Grid answer the? Can you let Grid talk now?
Please.
He's talking about a thing. No, please. Okay. Can you let
Grid
talk?
can you give us an idea of what you would invest in one of these companies and what your pullout would be, and the time frame? Like
in which company? I don't.
So one of your race car companies, just in general.
Well, I didn't invest in it. I owned it. That was my career. I had my entire career was in motorsports. I never had an adult job.
Ben, why are you slouching?
So that's all I did. And I built the cars. I had a race shop as well. I had a service shop. I had, which was also a failure, but that was because it's very difficult to get effective management for, something like that. And
you ever use Rapid Tack to install graphics? You know, the wet installs
for graphics.
Yeah, for like
we painted the cars. We never did any like wraps or anything. And the vinyl was just from the local vinyl guys.
Nice. Do you think that the difference in like the paint job made a difference in the aerodynamics, just versus
what
like
a
vinyl?
Stupid question. God, what?
Are you retarded? This is like a real thing.
Yeah, I mean, not for what we were doing. I mean, when we get into like when we did the 911 GT3 Cup cars or RSRs or RSs or whichever version we were running at the time. Yeah, I think the paint mattered. I mean, I think everything matters at that point because the cars are so close that like 2 miles an hour is a big deal, right? Like they're so matched. And I think on the formula cars, I think everything matters on a formula car. But whether it was like, I never really cared. I could, the biggest problem with the liveries on cars was, I didn't like vinyl. I thought, at the time, vinyl was still pretty thick. It was heavy. It added weight. I don't like weight. So,
Grid, why didn't you get the money back from the guy who crashed your car and lied to you?
Because he was a dickhead. He kept, so first of all, all right, so this is how this goes. And this happens and I've now observed this in other, aspects, right? So when it happened, he's like, man, I'll take care of it. It's no big deal. It's going to be fine. You can trust me. And I'm like, yeah, all right. It's cool. I'm glad you're okay. You don't have to go to the hospital or anything.
Yeah.
And, so medical cut him loose. And he's like 100%, like, oh yeah, no, I'm really sorry I wrecked your car, blah, 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 all that stuff.
Yeah.
So the next week, I found a shell to turn into another race car. And I called him up. I said, hey, man, look, I'm going to save you a lot of money here. We're not going to even try and fix this car. We're going to I've got another car here. We're going to change parts over. All you need to pay us for is the price of the tub, which was like $3,000, $4,000, something like that.
Yeah.
And we would take care of everything else.
Yeah.
And he, oh yeah, I'll do it. And then he tried to borrow money from somebody else. And we knew who it was. And they called me and they're like, why is this guy trying to borrow money from for this? Can't he pay you? And I'm like, I have no idea. I don't know what his finances are. All I know is that he's been dodging me for a week. He hasn't paid me. So, we went back and forth.
Wait. He wrecked a $70,000 car and you only asked him to pay $3,000?
Yeah, I asked him to pay $4,000 because we would retub it and we tear the cars apart and put them back together all the time anyway. And at the time he was a friend. So I wasn't trying to hurt the guy, right? Like I wasn't trying to be like, you owe me a $70,000 check. He
had paid somewhat up front before the race also.
No, he never paid me a dime. This is why I say I lost.
Oh,
it was like Grumple. If you and I had been friends for a while and you had driven my car before and paid me for that and you helped out, maybe helped out and he actually went to the track with me some weekends and would help out. as kind of a volunteer, and it and so I kind of trusted the guy a lot, and he wrecked the car. He never paid me a dime, not one dime on that car. And what ended up happening is that it kind of worked out because
that's wrong.
We decided that we weren't going to rebuild the car anyway. We stripped it out. I sent the tub to the crusher, turned it into garbage, and we literally stripped all the parts off of it. And then we built the next year we did we did the MX-5s. Reflex Brown, I know you're not in my chat or anybody. Well, I don't have a chat because I'm not live right now, but I know you're not in Glenn's chat or whatever, but nobody gives a fuck. If you can't listen to it anymore, get the fuck out of here. This is interesting shit. And unfortunately, I can't help it that your brain doesn't function well enough to understand the
you
words.
tell him, Glenn.
So, yeah.
But why didn't you sue him? Didn't you know his name?
All right. So this is where it gets interesting because I was this close to suing him, right?
Yeah.
And I realized he didn't have anything really. Like he had he didn't really have anything that was worth taking. And then at the end of the day, I was going to spend a bunch of money in lawyer fees and probably get nothing. And so I was like, you know what? I just don't care. I just don't care.
But you didn't you didn't start in the race car stuff, right? Like you started with something else and then built up into that, right?
No. So I went to school. I went to college. I got a degree in psychology. I got a degree in dual major in psychology and criminal justice. I was going to go to law school. I have a minor in philosophy, and but I was racing that whole time for myself. I was just doing autocrossing and some other minor track stuff, just low level shit, cheap. And I got out of school, and I had been running movie theaters while I was in school, so I ended up moving across country, and I started doing restoration work in a restoration shop for some guys. And
like mechanic kind of stuff.
Yeah. I was doing restoration work. I was running movie theaters, and then I had a lot of free time, so I was helping out with restoration. I did some race car stuff. I did, just kind of like ground level. Like I was the guy they called when they just needed an extra body or whatever. And then I ended up working for a Porsche specific race shop in North Carolina, and I was a Porsche racing technician for a number of years. And I guess you could consider it a job, but all I did was play with race cars of all ages, all vintages. And so.
Wait, but it was a job, like you fixed them, right?
Oh yeah. No, we built them, fixed them, all that. But to me, this is like, it's not even work, right? Like was so, it's not a big deal.
You also, I'm sorry, I'm trying to like.
You invested in theaters too. Grit is your daddy now. Grit is your new daddy.
You invested in theaters at the same time as you.
No. I was working in movie theaters. I was running them as management. And this was part of the whole deal. Like I was working in movie theaters that were a lot of them were privately owned, and so I learned started seeing a lot of business stuff that helps me to this day. But when I went to the race shop, that was where I was around like. So you have to think about a lot of my customers were like captains of industry, for lack of a better word. Like they all owned companies. They were all like CEOs and executives, and they had
the race car guys.
They were all race car guys, and this was all privately funded. We won Daytona. We were one of the few non-factory teams to win the Daytona 24 Hours. It cost and this is in 2001. It cost $180,000 for that one day of racing. The 24 hours of Daytona cost $180,000. And so, and I'm around these people all the time. So
if you like what you see, send a super chat, ladies. All right. Sorry I had to interrupt you. I have to send a shout out to all these people who send super chats in. We got $5 from Dad One Coomer Sports. Glenn,
welcome, Anson Knowles.
I will freestyle about losing an arm wrestling match to Destiny. Okay.
Sounds very
well,
handsome.
we had to hit the goal. We have to hit the goal if we did that. Chrono comes in with a $50 super chat.
Wow.
He says, Glenn, or make Glenn steamy more till it's DJ hour. If not, I will judge you like a sussy cuck chair hussy. All right. I don't want to do that. And then, I think I already did that one. Chrono comes in with another $2 super chat. Glenn, tell a stripper story. I go, no, fuck you. Why you want me to do that, Chrono? Why would you want me to do that? See, what Chrono wants me to do is tell you a long time ago a story what happened right before I went to the Air Force. And then
You were a stripper?
See, what had happened was
Dad won Coomer Sports. Another Destiny freestyle, okay. Dad won Coomer Sports again. All right. Dad won Coomer Sports again. Okay. And again, same message. And okay. All right. I guess I have to do it. I have to do it. All right. I guess I have to do it. All right. Hold on. 1 second. I gotta take this call. As you were, Greg. Talk about race cars and shit.
Oh.
No, yeah, I'm doing a great interview here. I'm curious.
Well, see, I mean, I don't
know more. I want to know more about it because my landlord is into this stuff and he wants me to help him make a podcast. So I'm just trying to understand the lore, the culture. Okay, so
well, one of the things that you could do, Grace, is I don't know if he's doing pro racing or if he's doing road racing, drag racing, whatever. But one of the best things I ever did.
Melissa, thank you for the 10,000 bits on Twitch.
One of the best things that I did on the marketing side, I had to learn how to pay for all of this, right? And it's a lot of money.
Wait, Grid. I feel like we're skipping. So
we're skipping a lot. I'm skipping ahead.
So you were a Porsche technician for
as a Porsche racing technician. Yeah.
And then, so you went to the races and stuff because I assume you were helping them on the track and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So then what happened? How did you transition from that to owning a team?
So I ended up, I left that shop and I started doing mercenary work where I would go and basically people that had race cars would hire me. I had a contract, they'd pay me. And I did that for about 2 years. Mm-hmm. And then I ended up at a shop that is pretty infamous or famous or whatever. And we won a bunch of championships while I was there. And mostly what I was doing for them was the historic and vintage stuff. And then I decided that I wanted to go out and do my own thing. I got married. I was like, I have enough kind of money now. I'm going to go do my own thing. So I did exactly that. I went out, I opened my own shop, out of respect for the shop that I'd worked for. I took 2 years off from racing and I did all streetcar stuff. And I kind of built a bunch of stuff up.
Because you felt like you didn't want to disrespect them by taking their business?
Yeah. I mean, basically, I didn't want it to be seen like that I was stealing their business. It's like if I left there and just got my customer list out and started calling people, that would have been, I would have felt bad about it personally. And I think that they would have always held it against me. And you don't need that in a small community like motorsports. You need to at least get along with people. Right. And
was it just you by yourself or was your family?
Yeah. Started out with me. I hired 2 guys to help right out of the gate. And then I built a company that did tuning. We did turbos. We did a bunch of nitrous vipers and a bunch of cool stuff.
All right. Enough of that dumb story.
All right, cool.
I gotta fulfill. Is it really Anson?
It is Anson. Yeah.
That's funny. All right.
I've got to go buy some guns for my guys. So you guys have.
That's another good investment. My favorite.
Yeah. I got guy's got a couple of guns I think he thinks I might be interested in, so he's going to pull up my driveway in a few minutes. and we're gonna
assembling is the best way to go.
You get guns delivered. You get guns delivered to your house.
He door dashed some guns.
He door dashed some heat. Damn, Grid.
Hey man, I know the right people.
Yeah, was it the CIA? The same people that did Fast and the Furious?
Hey man, they know I exist. Let's just say that. They know I exist.
Go get yourself swatted.
All right.
They know I'm on all the lists. If there's a
If
list,
you're not on the list, what are you even doing these days? Great, hey, it's good to see you,
All right,
man.
so I gotta fulfill the.
Don't forget to talk to me.
I gotta.
I'm gonna camp. You can drop me down if you want to. I'm gonna camp.
All right, goodbye.
I gotta hop off too. I gotta have some lunch and stuff. Bye,
All right,
Glenn.
so I got a
Nice to see you again.
freestyle by Grace.
Didn't you just eat?
I got a freestyle about losing an arm wrestling match to Destiny. All right, so here we go.
How are you gonna do that?
Okay, like this. Yo, I got it. I stepped to the table, smirking smarts, let him pin my arm down. He played the part. Blue-haired, flopping, smugging on the stream, bragging all night like he's living the dream. But the dream was mine, a scripted a scheme. I banged this chick, and he didn't know what that means. He was whining and crying, and I was slipping and dining. When he came in the room, I was standing there shining. There you go, Anson. You got it. I just did it right there.
I thought you lost the arm wrestle.
I lost the arm wrestle, but I.
When he come in the room, so it was all happy for you.
he was bragging on stream that he beat me in an arm wrestling match. So
fair enough.
So
somehow spun it to your own favor, bud. I like.
Of course, you think I was gonna let this thing beat me?
I like it.
I was gonna win the war.
That's right. That was just a speed bump in the whole story, right?
Yep. But you guys know I'm about to wrap it up like in next 12 minutes. So this is a good time for everybody to say what they think about the stream today. And then I gotta talk to my lady, so you guys trying to get me in trouble. I've been here 24 hours.
I only come to celebrate the 24-hour. As you know.
It's been a 2 days.
Yeah, I thought your the stream was pretty good for the most part. There's some weird moments and such. I really liked
your. Most of them had to do with you and being Grace's daddy. That was the part.
Yeah. Again, blaming somebody else. Smart. That's why you have many panelists, so you have more people to be your scapegoat, eh? But yeah, man, I really like your list. I did copy it for later.
I'm listening. So you like the list? What list?
Yeah. I was thinking of maybe going through it and maybe seeing like.
Oh, you talking about the characteristics?
No, not that one. Not that one. The other one, the really long one about like how many of these like traits and such does your girl have and all that. I thought
I'd
a
like
lot
to
of
have
them
that written down somewhere also at some point.
Yeah, maybe on his Discord or something.
Noodle arm Lawrence for the win. That's